All right, we're live.
Dashboard.
Episode 56, if I'm not mistaken.
I was wondering where we were at.
Yeah, last week I'm pretty sure I figured out was 55,
Oh, yeah.
which, we did this whole sort of 1 year celebration thing, and it feels like a lifetime ago, and yet we've only pounded out, what,
No.
7 or 8 episodes since then, but, well,
What can you do?
Mike's busy, he's all over the roads,
Yeah.
he's working.
Playing
Gotta
squash.
put the miles on.
Yeah,
Putting the miles on the Subi.
Yep. Checking out any back roads that I can find, right?
went to the beach.
I did go to the beach.
It's cold.
It was cold. It had snow that night, so
Oh, good
Oh,
God.
really?
yeah.
Well, welcome back, Mike, and welcome
Yeah.
to Dashboard. We got a couple of things to talk about. I mean, we'll get to it, but the big fish in the sea, the big whale this evening is the 911. What are we calling this? A Sport Cab SC?
GT3 SC.
Which is...
That's a mouthful.
Now, thanks to one of our listeners, we shouldn't have noticed this until an hour into the episode, right? So,
Dillon and I sort of tried to reference that
Spoiler
last week,
alert.
but yes. Just you wait right there.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 30 minutes to talk about this. So we are going to... I think that's going to be our kind of a main point tonight. We actually all haven't really talked that much outside of
No.
this.
We
So
haven't.
I don't know where...
I'm going to be honest. I don't think there's a lot to talk about.
Oh, really?
oh, okay.
No.
Well, here's my take on how this will go, not on the car.
Okay.
You and I are indifferent because it's $400,000.
Is that how cheap it is?
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
Okay. Good to know.
And Mike, as we know, is a little bit older than us and more curmudgeon-y, and he is definitely not interested.
You're pretty much right on the money.
Oh, well,
Okay.
that's a good guess.
Well, we'll get there.
Yep.
All right, let's start with, I think it's important to note that I had my first drive in the Porsche after a long, long winter storage on Saturday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did.
I don't know, 14, 15 degrees and sunny. It was not by any means warm. We didn't have, I think I had like just a sweater on.
But you were top
Top
down.
down?
I saw
100%
it.
top down.
Okay.
Yeah, I cruised by it and I went, oh, that's Sean's.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I saw it in the lot.
Rowan,
He was checking out
He was.
used cars.
He was in the friggin' Porsche lot.
Oh,
yeah, Rowan and I, he wanted to go in Porsche, so we did that. We went for...
Oh, he did, yeah.
Yeah, went for a drive. And Mike, you, by the way, two things. I left the trip odometer set at 2,400 and whatever, 2,340, whatever
that's
it was.
from the Porsche or New York trip.
You got it.
Yeah.
So it was a lovely reminder when I got back in the car that was a fantastic time.
Yeah.
The car still idles like a tractor. It does run beautifully, though. It sounded great. It feels great to sit in it. It's just a beautiful car. Mike,
Can confirm.
you also got your car out of storage on Saturday.
I did.
How did that go?
Went somewhat well. After a long cold winter, it's went to pick it up at my storage place, and the property owner Dale had texted me that week when I was away and said, "Hey, by the way, you noticed your left rear is like flat."
Uh-oh.
What a gentleman.
I know. At least he let me know, right?
Yeah,
He
that's
said-
Well,
true.
yeah.
He said, "I do have an inflator, but it works some of the times." The guy is 80-something years old.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'll go out and buy a Milwaukee
Bring your bike pump.
inflator, which I did.
He bought it in the Sears catalog in
I tell
1994.
you right now, that's the most useful tool there is.
Yeah,
Totally.
Exactly. I loved it, right? So
Sorry, can I interrupt? Did you buy the M8, the new one, the M18?
I
one or
did
the-
not. I bought the 12.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
12's fine.
I think
it takes a
12's fine
while
for what
but
I do.
Yeah, it takes a while for car tires, but
Yeah.
everything else, it's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, took a couple minutes while chatting with Dale, warmed the car up. It was a cool morning, but fired right up.
Yep.
Was on the trickle charger all winter, so
Any blue smoke sort of?
Nope.
Nope.
not at all.
Loved it.
Yep. So
Good.
It's good. And remember, we came back from New York on the Sunday night,
Yeah, you took it the Monday.
and I took it on the Monday
Yeah,
to
you're a
storage. So
maniac. Yeah.
like I gave it a quick bath and drove it there, and it still needs another full detail.
Sure. Yeah.
But, excited for the season. Got a few little maintenance things I want to do. Got the tire filled up. Knock on wood, it's holding air.
Yep.
Was a little rough ride home, though, for sure.
had a little flat spot in it.
Definitely had a flat spot.
Did you? We've talked about this. Well, actually, there was a very embarrassing conversation we had about the merits of how you store the tires or what all these different things. But do you pump them up to a specific PSI, like overpressure them?
I overpressured them.
Yes.
But it's funny you say that because they were all like, other than the one, they were all like 32-ish.
Oh, so
They've lost some air over the winter, right?
Yeah.
But
You guys over pump your tires.
yeah.
I think it's a thing.
yeah.
I'm not disagreeing that it's a thing. I mean, it somewhat makes sense, but it's a little ridiculous, no?
My understanding is manufacturers, when they, for example, if a car leaves Germany, it's going to go on a boat for 3 weeks, and then it's going to sit in a port in Toronto or whatever.
probably
Yep,
jack it
right
right
up
up.
to the max on the side of the sidewall. And then the dealer, as part of the PDI, is supposed to put them at the actual pressure, and that is meant to prevent flat spotting or help
Interesting.
with that.
I didn't know that. That's
Yes.
smart.
So I did the same, Mike. I mean, I pumped mine up to 40 whatever.
Yep. Good friend of the pod and good friend of ours told me, and I didn't do this, park them on some rigid insulation.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Never heard of that before, but
Like the foam board, like
foam.
SM foam.
Yeah,
or-
SM,
Yeah, a little ISO board.
CM20 if we're talking
Oh,
DuPont.
see? Oh, yeah.
That's interesting. I bet that's a hell of a lot cheaper than a flat spotter by.
Well, exactly, right? I was a little worried. I don't know. We'll see how it is. I might need a new tire or two.
That's good. Turns out I know a guy that can source me 4 blocks of that for next winter.
Yeah, that's good.
There you go. I'll try that.
Yep.
Sure.
What tires are that car taking? What do you got on it right now? I don't even
They
remember.
are the Michelin Pilot All Seasons.
Threes or
Threes,
something.
yes.
Like it's a.
But then
It's an older.
What would you put on it?
Well, in that size, the stock size, there's not a lot available. You can't get PS4Ss
No,
for
you
it.
can't.
I
thought,
think that's okay.
Yeah, I'd like something a little more sporty. I did notice it on our New York trip for sure.
Yep.
Braking, handling some of those corners, but there's stuff by like Pirelli's, Continental,
Okay.
Bridgestone, something like that. Yokohama's.
You could put a Conti on there.
I like
Conti,
the,
yeah.
I'm more than happy with the Contis.
You got Viking whatever on your or on these? You mean?
Yeah.
Sorry,
These
I thought
are
you
what,
meant the van.
extreme contact something?
Yeah, you can get those for it. And I haven't looked into it. On my 996, I had Sumi Tumos. Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
That's
Yeah.
They were
Japanese
great.
side.
They were great tires.
Amy's new Atlas came on Kahumos. Or
Kumos, yeah.
Kumos.
I think that's also. Is it a Korean tire? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They've been around for forever though.
It's an.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, we've digressed here, but so
So first thing on the docket was get that passenger seat tilt
right,
working for
right.
Wendy.
How's that
Yeah.
going?
It's going good, I think.
As in, like you've sourced the problem, or you
I've
fixed it?
sourced the problem. Now I was told by some people it'll be the switch contacts, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Clean them up?
I
gotta get
cleaned
new
them
ones?
up. It didn't help. So, diagnosed the motor. Motor works back and forth.
Sure.
With direct to battery. So
Yep.
I'm assuming it's something in that switch or a
Yep.
wire or something. So $210 later, I got a new switch coming.
Fuck from
Where's
Porsche,
that?
From
obviously.
Porsche, yeah.
Woo.
Like Suncoast or what?
No, Porsche Canada.
Fuck.
Right from Scott, our man Scott.
Yeah. So it's weird though. Like there are aftermarket units out there in the States for
Yeah.
around $100, but by the time
By the time you get 'em here.
duty and shipping
I
and
know.
whatnot,
Yeah.
might as well buy the OEM one.
Well, yep. Get a little goodwill. By the way, did you order that little pin you need for your horn?
I didn't have.
Oh, you should do.
So
Oh, to connect it? Yeah,
yeah.
you're gonna need
I do have
that.
a couple little trinkets I need, so
Yeah.
I'll do a little order. So that was fine. Get the seat out. I have the seat out. It's on my bench.
Oh, still
Oh yeah, it's still out because I'm waiting on the switch to put back in.
nice.
So.
Where are you getting that little contact switch? Not that switch, but the horn one.
A Porsche.
It's a Porsche part.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah. It's a specific pin connector.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
I have the Porsche part number in our text messages somewhere.
Perfect. From
ways
from
back.
October of
Yeah.
last year. Yeah.
I'll be easy to find that, no problem. So yeah, once I get that back in, it wasn't as bad as I thought, to be honest. Those switches are in there pretty tight. They're all zip tied, and there's like 4, 5, 6 motors under that seat.
Really?
For tilt and front and back
Yeah,
and
yeah.
up and down and.
And those seats weigh what, like 100 pounds?
No,
apiece?
they
Like-
don't.
No.
Probably
No, I can get that in and out myself easily.
Oh wow.
I wouldn't say it's less than 50 pounds.
I'm surprised by that.
I am too.
They look heavy.
They do look heavy.
Yeah, they do.
And genuine Recaros too.
Oh, is that right?
The Recaro sticker's underneath of it.
And tell me about, you posted a story this week about there was a note.
Oh, there was a note. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So
So
that
was gonna call that
from
guy.
before you owned it, right?
Yeah, I hadn't pulled out the seat ever. Why would I, right? So pulled out the seat.
What are you, Sean?
Yeah, right. I'm not.
you gotta clean.
I'm not. So pull the seat out, and there's this piece of paper folded up in there, and it was like, hey, whatever it said, beautiful 993. If you're ever interested in selling,
Sure.
please call me.
Yeah.
It had a Toronto number on there. I didn't text them, but
No,
I
we
maybe
should've.
will in a couple of years.
I
so.
almost did.
You should, I mean, just say, look, it's cars for sale for 175. Do you
Yeah,
want it?
right. You want it or not?
Everybody's got a
before I
number.
replace the seat switch. Do you want it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, before I get too far into this fucking thing.
There was like a bottle of some 80s cologne under there,
Hey.
and there was a bottle of McGuire's Detailer as well
That's all you need.
Under the seat?
under the seat.
That sounds like a date night.
I got to
Kinda
say,
does,
if
right?
I doubt they're listening, but Charlie, I mean,
Yeah.
look a little harder next time. I mean,
Oh, you're right, actually.
right?
I'd never thought about that.
So
Good Lord, Charles.
that's all
all right.
good.
That's cool.
All good. Yeah, it's kind of
That's
cool.
Very cool.
So, and the thing I like about this thing, it's stuff that I can do and I can work on.
right. You just
Right,
pick
so-
away at it. And
Yeah. Like,
I take it you haven't taken the nut off the wheel and slightly
I have
tried to center it again?
I have not yet. So I won't do that until I get the piece for the horn.
Well,
We'll
right.
Do,
That makes
do all
sense.
that in
One shot.
One
There you go.
shot. Yeah. But no, Wendy and I did take it out Saturday afternoon as well.
Okay.
Nice little drive,
Yep.
and it was beautiful.
Ticking right along.
Taking it right along, great. Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
we did,
That's beauty.
we did about 100 kilometers. It was a gorgeous afternoon.
it was.
Yeah.
And this week, for all like calling for rain all week, the afternoons have
Pretty
been
fucking
decent.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I thought about taking it out with one seat, but all my tools were in that passenger side, and I'm like, yeah, you can sit here.
I've been piled in with work, but yeah, to your point, it was like, 80% chance of rain today and miserable. Well,
It's
been
like
sunny from
24
where I'm
degrees,
sitting.
and
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But there's been some hell of a downpours, boys.
Well, in between there, yeah.
Holy. Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
It's exciting. Yeah, glad to have her home.
Are you going to call Father Joel to give it thing?
I think I'll give her a fresh tune-up this spring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give her a good clean.
It's not like it doesn't need like a full paint correction.
No,
by
no.
any means, though.
It was done when I got it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, he just needs that preseason wax job.
I
kind
do.
of thing.
Yeah.
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 So
I got into as we know, I don't want to get into this too deeply, but my mind has been unfortunately unable to to move on to cosmetic issues of my kind because mechanically it's been so fucked.
for lack of better words.
You're so elegant.
But we're almost there. I think we've rounded third. So on the weekend, I had cleaned it Friday, or I don't know, it doesn't matter. And all of the PPF is now off, and I turned my mind to making it look a little bit better. So the hood was in rough shape, and I compounded, polished, like 2-stage, corrected it. It looks significantly better. I did the fenders, cleaned all around those little diesel badges, which are full of gunk. By the way, I think I told you guys this, but my mind was at like, okay, I'll rip those off,
Oh, geez.
clean the panel. I'll just buy new ones because they should be $40 a piece.
Yeah, how much were they?
Anybody want to guess? Maybe I didn't tell you this.
110.
No, up
Oh
No.
my god.
each.
Come on.
Oh, my
I was
God.
thinking under $100, and even that's ridiculous.
Oh, it is ridiculous. They were $185 a piece. So I said, well, I won't be doing that.
I'm sure I know a person who has a little cry cut or whatever they're called, cricket thing. They can
right.
whip those off for you.
You probably get some. I kind of saw some knockoffs on eBay or Temu
Yeah.
or whatever, but I was fuck.
Diesel.
So anyway, it looks good. I had induced some kind of scuffing taking the PPF adhesive off, which is just
Yep.
reality.
Yep.
So it looks much, much better now, but I just do not have the, ideally you do the whole car, you sort of ceramic coat it, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to do this thing in like pieces. So the whole front is done to the windshield, and then I'll get to the doors, and maybe I'll get to the trunk. So
It's a lot
But
of
now
sheet
you
metal
dri-
on that
but-
thing.
Well, and that's it. But then you've driven it, so now you're fucking back to not step one, but you're only at
well,
step
this
two.
is the problem, Dill. Like,
You got to decon it. You got to wash it.
I know.
You got to
But what am I going to do? I don't have a week to just piss around in this thing.
just go get another Prius.
It's not a terrible idea. Just park it and daily the Prius. It'd probably be, well, no, it would be cheaper to get the Prius. I was going to say I should just pay Joel to do it. But no. Anyway. So yeah, we are making progress. The summer wheels went on. I did the deep flush of the wheel wells as we described in a former episode.
Yep.
Spring clean. There was a ton of sand in them.
Oh, I can only imagine.
My driveway is
Right in all
still.
those
Does it have
frame
those like
rails.
felt
Oh, yeah.
liners?
Yep.
Yeah. They're the worst, right?
And you know what? I've never. Well, my Audi was 9 years old. I guess it had them too. But this being 13 or whatever the hell we're on now, like they're starting to like basically the rash of the sand and the gravel and stuff in Alberta is actually like they're like ripped up.
Oh.
They're like fraying apart.
Oh.
I can only imagine what those cost a piece from Porsche, like $1,000 a corner, something. But they're fine. But so anyway, made significant improvements. I had the summer wheels, as I think, I don't know if we talked about them in the pod, but they had at least 4 sets of former weights on them, like adhesive.
We didn't, but I remember our
Oh
conversation
my
about this
god! And to the extent that some lazy tire shops had taken the old mount or the old weights off and just stuck the new ones on top of the old adhesive.
Yeah.
So that made my brain melt. And so what I ended up doing actually is just taking all of the weights off, clean them down beautifully. I took them and had them rebalanced, and then I ceramic coated them, and they are now in the car and they look good. They look good. I will say I kind of miss the silver. These are
That silver is nice.
yeah, they're like a titanium.
Okay. I
color.
didn't notice. Yep.
You'll have to look on the way. Well, it's dark out there now, but anyway, they're a gorgeous wheel, but I do miss the silver Dill.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So, anyway, onwards and upwards with that. Cross your fingers. But Dill, I mean, unfortunately, I was just about to look to you and say, well, what did you do this weekend? But I know because I'm looking at it still
Yep,
right where you
still
left
sitting right there.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And you know what the problem is? I can't even get it out of here. I was talking to Brad earlier, actually.
Oh yeah.
I can't even get it out of here to go till I gotta get that fucking bin moved.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
And then I gotta.
You're starting to
make
think
sure-
about this though.
Well, yeah, I don't want to be caught with nothing.
No, by like July.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Is he penciling in the diary or what?
Yeah, we're getting her. So, but I gotta send it down to make sure it's worth it first.
What are you gonna do? Like compression test it? Like boroscope it? Make
Just
sure.
scope it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if
I'm not worried about compression test now.
if the cylinder walls
I
are-
love how he snowed us all on the New York trip.
right. So does
Boys,
clean
got a
bill of
clean
health.
bill of health. We're good to go.
Boys, we did.
And you babied that thing the whole drive. I love it.
Yeah. It's like, you know what this guy, it was like when it was like a huge drinker in college. Now he's going like back to college when he's 50.
Right.
And that was that trip.
Yeah.
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy, Blue. It was old school. That's what it was like. No, that was like, oh man, it took everything she had in her. But
You're being facetious when you said he babied it, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like, fuck, were we in the same trip?
But it made it back in one piece.
Hell yeah.
oh, and honestly, I think it would roll.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I admit, but yeah, that's
We
a
have
good,
some love for it. So.
that's a good call. Like if you've got scoring in 5 and 6 or whatever the culprits are, then
Just get that slacker.
Then we might
well,
have to change
different
how we're going to
discussion.
address this.
Yeah.
But no,
Wow.
I mean FCP Euro there just has like a whole kit,
for like the timing side.
timing side, and then obviously do some other things. I got the air oil separator to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was just gonna say, I as much as that can be a pain in the ass, I have that Dropbox thing in Port Huron. Like ship it there.
Yeah, I got a
You got one too.
yeah,
Well, I was gonna say,
and I got a person.
there you go. But that whole full value replacement thing.
That's awesome. I love that.
When I need brakes on the Cayenne, like, yeah, maybe it costs like.
What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about?
FCP Euro.
Go ahead, Mike.
Full replacement warranty on everything you buy.
Even wearable parts.
Even wearable parts. I've read people doing oil. Oil filters
It's in
and
their
oil.
FAQs. It's in their FAQs. It's
They
like,
send their oil back.
so anything you buy from them, including if they sold tires, but they don't, as long as you bought it and you are the owner of the car when they wear out, you have to pay the shipping to send it back to them. But so if I buy a $2,000 brake kit from them, which is what it costs, when those brakes wear out in 3 years, because they will, because this is a Cayenne,
Yeah.
I will send them back to FCP Euro, and they will send me all of those parts again, brand new.
And that's all
What?
that's all their parts.
Yep.
All their parts. On
all of them.
Wow. I'll tell you this, boys. If I have to send any of the parts that I buy from them back, I'm fucked. It's not them who's getting screwed. It's me.
That's true. You get big problems.
I got big
I wish they had something like that in Canada.
Totally.
I know. It's a bummer, eh?
Yeah.
They're huge.
They are.
Yeah. Well, anyway, if there's a way for Mike and I potentially to bring them back from New York in May and avoid paying duty on them.
It's funny you say that. Because I've already thought about having stuff shipped somewhere. I'm like, where am I going to be?
Of course.
On May 30th. Ship it to the hotel, and I'll just bring it back with me.
Right. Well, and I just did this
You're
because
going to be home, Mike, for all the robbers listening. You're going to be home on May 30th.
Yeah, right. When I picked the wife and the kids up from the Florida trip in March, I had something waiting in Port Huron, and I didn't have to pay duty on it because they had all their exemptions from being.
Yeah, perfect.
One, we were
That's
4
slick.
up, and 2, they were out for a week.
Good mule.
Boom.
Actually, she's coming down this weekend, so
There you go.
All right.
That's
Well,
fine.
perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on from Dillon's sadness. By the way, I'll cross my fingers that there's no scoring because that's.
I don't think there is. I think we'd know by now.
You think?
I think so.
I don't think it was smoking too bad or anything, was it? Just burn a little oil.
Well, I don't know that they do smoke
I don't think
necessarily
they
on scoring. They
necessarily
just
smoke.
They
Yeah.
burn,
Yeah, they burn.
and you had that in spades.
But we certainly did not have loss of power.
nope,
No.
So
no, we didn't. That's true.
it would have, and temps were high, but never got very, very high.
On oil side or on just period?
Just period.
Okay.
So I think we're all right. I think it would have not made it home if that was the case.
Right.
I think it would have locked up almost.
So you're like, as long as the block looks good, you're doing. What's on that side? You got to do water pump. You got to do like a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff.
Okay. We won't
Yeah.
get into it, but
It's a lot of stuff.
yeah.
Essentially, it's short. It's not a new motor because that's ludicrous.
Sure. But it's on
That's,
that side of the motor. It's a lot of new parts.
It's a lot of new parts. Yeah.
Well, the good news, Janine, if you're listening, I have a very reliable source that is less than $1,200. Everything. It's remarkably cheap from FCP Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super cheap.
Full warranty, too. So.
Yeah.
Full warranty. What can you argue with?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. She's getting a new vehicle, so whatever.
What you getting?
Oh yeah, you want to go there? Give us an update.
Yeah. We. It was the last podcast we were talking about.
Oh, you were shopping. That's right. Last podcast.
We were very next day shopping. I think we recorded. And Sunday was the day we decided to go looking, or not looking, but go for it.
It was early days, but you kind of already knew where you're headed. But we're there now.
Yeah, correct. So we got an Atlas. We actually bought Sean's Atlas.
Oh, there we go.
Interesting.
Yep. So, we knew where it came in on the dealer, so
Yeah.
couldn't play with us too much.
Dylan and I took
We
5 years off the sales manager's life at Del Mar.
I think the sales guy owes us money somehow. I think he owes his boss
I wouldn't
money.
want to negotiate with either of you. In fact, I'm going to pay Sean to negotiate for me on my
I
next
know.
deal.
Yeah, right.
I know. So, we got into their Atlas. It's it's this guy's car. Like,
Yeah,
how bad can
nice.
it be?
Well, you say that. I mean, it's
Well, we know it was washed perfectly.
funny.
Who's puked in it? The dogs puked in it?
The dogs puked in it.
kids?
Rowan has definitely puked in it. I'm trying to think. They probably both have.
Yeah.
But they had, to your point, it is ours, and so it gets taken care of. I did change the oil every 10,000 kilometers instead of 15. So mechanically, it had the diff, the hull decks changed, it had the brake fluid flushed, all that shit.
Mike, you'll actually find this funny. We were texting and he goes, "Do you want the service records for it?" I go, "Fuck no."
It's an Atlas.
Dude,
who cares?
Isn't that what Carfax is for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I kind of thought you'd say that. But
Do you have a binder for it?
nah, it's just a little file folder. There's not that much in it. It's only had four services maybe.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's still funny.
It does not get babied like my cars do, but it doesn't. I do get to a point where I'm like, okay, that's got to get cleaned. And it doesn't go through car. Like to your point, it is reasonable.
I will say the Amy was right to send it out to get powder coated in black. The rims.
No, that was the one before this one. Those are factory.
Really?
Yeah, the white one, they were powder coated. By the way, those are ceramic coated, buddy. I did those for you.
Oh, well, I was going to say they were looking really good.
Yeah.
And they're hard to find
Yeah.
because any of the other Atlas I've looked at, and none of them have it. They're all like the black N
The Carl
machine,
or whatever
mill
yeah.
or whatever.
The diamond ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
no,
good.
those are factory.
Yeah.
So is it here? Or
It's not here. It's a little bit of a fuck around, but that's dealerships.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
You
soon.
know, yeah. Once they know they got you, you're on the back burner.
Yeah, right.
You're irrelevant to
Yeah.
them.
Isn't that bullshit? But
Like
it is true.
just to get the deal across the line. Once you're like, yep, you're good. It's like,
Well, they
who are
want
you?
your money at some point though.
Presumably.
Oh yeah, but they got a little bit of my money.
They do.
They're
So
still-
they can hold you off for a while. Though.
Oh fuck, unbelievable.
Has Janine driven this thing to like a...
No,
Oh, no?
no, it was in the park. Well, we showed up there. I'm gonna gripe.
Go
We
ahead.
showed up there. We had an appointment for 1:00. We get there 10 to 1. That's great, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll go get myself a coffee,
You're
Yeah.
right.
a little espresso.
Yep. He's probably busy.
Sure.
That's expected to be.
Yeah.
I turn around. Fuck, there's the guy, and he's getting in the car.
Oh, going on a test drive.
Oh, he's going on a test drive.
Oh.
It's now 12:59. I'm like, fuck. Okay, well, he can't be gone for that long on a test drive. That's
Sure.
fine. I'll sit here. It's like 1:30,
I'd be gone.
and so we text him like, hey, because I forgot. Text him at like 1:00, being like, yep, here.
Yeah, yep.
Then he was like, oh, just on a quick test drive. 1:30. He's like, kind of coming back.
By the way,
I'm coming back soon. I'm like, whoa.
I've gone on test drives with them, and they have Audi does the same thing. Like, you can go here, turn left here. It's like, it's not long. They're not 30-minute test drives.
I think this was like somebody that had a billion questions sitting in there.
Oh, man.
One of those. So it's 1:30. Then it's like, oh, there's 3 more people that walked in looking to buy cars.
Well, tell them to wait.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I got a fish on the hook. They're picking those people, right?
That's right.
And it's like, okay. So eventually, short story gets down to it. It goes, I'm like, hey, I got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Because I'm not spending my whole day here.
By the way, have you seen my wife?
I was here at 1. She's pissed. This isn't good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Then the audacity. This was the best one. Well, do you think you could come back? Like after we had to go to
No.
another appointment, and do you think you could come back? I go, fuck no. I'm
No,
never
like-
coming back here.
Yeah.
You can call me.
Yeah. When you're ready.
Yeah, just call me. That's
hand me
it.
the
I don't need
keys.
anything else. Just call me.
Yeah.
Like you have all the information. It's done. We already know what everybody's doing. I'm not trying to make this any more difficult. That's it. Just call me.
I
when-
need the keys and the license plates and...
exactly.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Yeah.
I'll fucking John Hancock anything I need to at the time being, but that's it. Like, so don't make this any harder than it is. Like,
Ooh, that's tough.
yeah. So even when and you know what? Usually they're very good at this dealership. So
I was going to say, like, I mean, I don't really have any... I don't really have any complaints. Like, they're very
no, not
responsive.
usually. They usually are, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you were on half... I mean, I blind copied you on all my emails. So, I mean, you saw. They...
Yeah, we're negotiating both as we're sending each other blind copy on each other's negotiation. They are fucked from the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, small world. I mean, good luck keeping that thing clean. I will say, when it is clean, that paint dazzles. It's got a beautiful metallic
Yeah,
in it.
I wouldn't know it's filthy sitting
No,
there.
it's-
So
It was always the same for us, too. But
yeah, but yeah, we got one.
there you go.
Good.
Yep.
Nice. Congrats.
That's good. I put that little like quick story up on Instagram. You'd be amazed at how many people responded.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they all came out of the weeds.
Yeah.
So
Including people who work at very prestigious dealerships. And
Yeah.
don't sell Volkswagens. Yes.
yes. Yeah. Well, this we'll update on that, I guess, next week perhaps. But we expect
would-
it'll land this weekend.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope. Well, I mean, well, shit. It's only 2 days and it's Friday. So
I know.
So you guys still have the Taos?
Oh God, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Huh. Oh, well. That's odd.
It is a bit odd, but whatever.
Before we jump to the topic at hand, by the way, what are we in, Mike? Can we get to the hour before we start this again for that gentleman who complained? I mean,
I'm sure we can,
We're at least 30 minutes, aren't we?
Stall.
So the last week on Friday, I went to test drive a Rivian R1, what I thought was going to be an R1T. Turned out the R1S was available, so I drove the SUV.
Okay.
Mike was going to come. Dillon was going to come. Dillon can't keep time, or I gave him the wrong time. Don't know.
No, I just scheduled 2 meetings for the same time, almost.
Okay.
At least I couldn't be at both.
Well, one of them paid you, the other one didn't. So
Yes.
Mike was in Toronto, as it turned out. So anyway, I went solo. It was pissing down with rain.
Oh, so much.
Oh my God. Turns out it's 10 minutes from my house, so all good. Showed up. They so I had a 20 minute drive max, not a long drive, in this R1S quad motor. So
Okay.
I think that has like 1,100 horsepower, some ridiculous. Yeah, like it's insane.
Where did they take you?
Okay, so this is inside baseball, right? But just for you, so we started on West Elborn in
Yeah.
Oxford.
Went up Oxford, I would assume.
Yep, past.
Went through the roundabout.
Yep. No.
Oh,
no.
you took Delaware.
Yes.
Okay.
What is that? Adelaide?
Yep,
Doesn't matter.
it is.
Went down there, and then there's that road that.
Woodhull.
Yep, past that. By the way, that's what they should have taken, because that road, if you want to speed somewhere, when the corn's down or the corn's up, doesn't matter what
You can
crop
see
is in there.
You can see for
There are no places for cops to hide.
No.
There are no houses.
No.
There are no nothing. So unless you're going to smoke a deer, you can go
Have at
as
her.
fast as you want from stop sign to stop sign. And by the way, another Inside Baseball Accelerate, who are friends from London, that YouTube channel,
Yep.
like probably 9 out of 10 road tests they do, Woodhull.
Yeah.
When they open it up, that's where they are.
Yeah, I believe it.
Anyway, so no, past the next one, and then what's the golf course, the bougie one out there? The Oaks.
Yep.
Yep.
Make a left there, went to number 2, back. So like not far.
No.
And again, it's pissing me with rain. But I will say I think it looks fantastic on the exterior. The interior, to me, although I have seen some videos that suggest it's maybe lacking in quality in certain areas, I thought it felt very upscale. It was very comfortable.
Like plush leather? What are we talking here?
Yeah, like it's got like wood on the dash, a couple of screens. The software is fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, like it's
Like noticeably better?
it's we talked about the Tesla Model Y.
Yep.
It was very sort of, it just falls to the hands where you think it would be. This felt very much the same. Like it's all, they don't have similar sort of setup. They don't have Apple CarPlay. They don't have Android Auto, but everything is there. YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, like it's all integrated, and you can run these apps.
Nice.
They have a very sort of in-depth like vehicle control screen. So like if you want to torque split, or if you want to do this, you want to be off-road, you want to raise the ride height, like you can do everything from this touchscreen. And it was like immediately snappy, very fast. They recently pushed like their, I would say, equivalent of autopilot. And so he did have me test that out. And I'll say I was, following this Honda Civic who was driving gingerly in the rain. And on that road by the Oaks, it's not a, first of all, it's not well marked in terms
No,
of
it's
lines. And 2, it's not smooth.
Yep.
Like this thing tracked down the road the whole way. It didn't dart or ping pong, whatever they call that, between sort of from side to side. The gentleman in front of me made a right-hand turn at one point, and the truck slowed down. It took my only gripe with that is like the guy was like well off the road before it started accelerating again.
Yeah.
But that's just, they got to program safety in. I didn't really have a chance to like test the performance of it, but at one point, coming back up on West Elborn, like he put it into like performance mode, and I was, we're doing 60, and I just rolled into the throttle, and I'm doing 110, like just instantaneously.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous amount of torque. But yeah, I mean, the car was quiet. Like it's a cool thing. We talked a lot about, the guy that put it on is a salesperson at the end of the day.
Yep.
And, he said, well, what do you drive now? What do you want to get into? Where you had this whole thing? And of course,
Did he say, would you like to triple your or quadruple your vehicle value?
well, it's
Yeah.
funny. He goes, ooh, he's like, diesels don't get a lot of love today. And I was like, yeah, no, that they certainly don't. But yeah, so he said, we talked a little bit about R2. He said they're very excited about it. He said partly his view on the delay is positive in that A, they're going to work out the kinks for the the early adopters in the US. He said B, Rivian is not big enough yet to have in-house
Yeah.
financing services.
Yeah.
By the way, Rivian has never made profit. So never mind how big they are, they just don't have the money.
Yeah.
But he said they are working with external lenders, and he said he believes that part of the reason they're looking to delay this is it is going to be more of a mass market vehicle. He thinks that Rivian understands they do need to be able to offer leasing, currently, which they do not.
They don't?
Nope, not in Canada. They do in the U.S. So he said that's all getting stood up, he thinks, later this year for Canada. And that will facilitate R2s potentially being able to, because I mean, you just know, like particularly electric vehicles, everybody's leasing these things.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to
Nobody
buy
walks
them.
in
No.
and goes, certainly nobody goes, hey, I'll pay cash.
Yeah.
Next person's definitely not going, yeah, I'll finance it over 5 years.
No, correct. And yeah, you know, you'll have a dozen people who just have to have the newest
Exactly.
laptop.
Let them have it.
But that you're not going to support the vehicle on that model. Like people want to be like, what's my payment? How does it compare to a Model Y? Because that's what I'm cross shopping.
Yep.
And so anyway, it'll be interesting. I you know, obviously sort of fawned over it before. Like I thought they looked great. I think the image, the whole software thing, we know VW's paid them $5 billion to, so that must be good at something. But yeah, it was very, very impressive. It wasn't a long drive and it wasn't the greatest day for it, but it was cool.
Cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, is this some sort of pop-up thing? They brought a few to town and...
Yeah. I was wrong, actually, Dill. We talked about this last week, you and I, or whatever. It doesn't matter. And I had suggested that they were only in Vancouver and Toronto.
Yep.
He said, well, no, that's actually not true. They're in Montreal. There was a few more
Large.
large centers across Canada, but certainly not many. But, you know, I said 2, it's probably more like 6. I don't remember all the places.
But most, like Toronto would be our closest.
Totally. Yeah, for us.
Okay.
So he said, you know, this, when R2 comes out, he hopes they continue to expand. And he did say, like, it's nice to be able to get down and because, you know, they do these pop-ups, but he's like, you know, you guys aren't going to drive from London
No.
to go test drive this thing in Vaughan.
No.
No.
And
We know what that
Look at
drives
Ineos.
like.
yeah, right. Yeah.
Like Ineos.
Yeah.
Like that's had to be their problem. Certainly it wasn't the problem, but that was
Yeah.
a large factor.
Isn't that interesting? Like, you know, not to get way off topic, but like, if I think about the people who might actually like to buy that vehicle and might use it sort of as it's intended, none of them live in Toronto.
Well, they certainly don't live near the Ineos place.
No, they do not.
They definitely do not.
And by the way, those same people are not driving to Toronto to buy this car or test drive it.
No, they're going, I will stay anywhere away from
Yeah.
Toronto as I can.
Yeah.
Because the Ineos is in with all the big dogs.
We're available for consulting services for a large fee if anybody wants some inside advice on this.
Yeah.
But.
Oh, man.
So yeah, that's that. We'll again, I'm keeping my eye out for R2.
Well, good on him for doing that.
Yeah, it was nice.
And
to
I
have
mean,
some-
like the guy that you drove with, I'm assuming he rode the line of, hey, you're not going to buy this, probably.
Well,
I
think I made that quite clear at the outset. I'm like, look. Oh, by the way, we talked about like how expensive they've gotten, and like an R1S. I don't know if it's base or whatever. You know, call it the extended range, like sort of mid-tier one is like 150 grand. I looked after this quad motor one. Likely how it was spec'd is like nearly $200,000.
Yikes.
So I was very clear at the outset. I was like, well, I have an R2 reservation, but no, I'm not buying an R1S.
No, that's wild.
I mean, who is? No one.
No.
No, although I did see one today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The green.
In the green one.
Yeah.
The forest green or whatever.
So somebody's buying it.
That's fucking nice. But it's not that nice. Like I don't know. I don't know
for
how
$200.
I don't know how you buy that vehicle and not just buy like, you know, the new
GT3 SC.
Oh, look at you.
I was gonna say the new Cadillac Lyric or whatever.
Okay.
Not the Lyric, the big Escalade one, the one that you guys fucking said. I
the
was
one that you
wrong.
didn't know how big it was.
IQ or whatever it is.
Yeah,
That's
IQ.
right.
That's the big dog.
Yeah.
It's 160 something, is it not?
Well, I was gonna.
I think so.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
if I was gonna, so you could buy. I've banged on about this Mercedes AMG E-Wagon thing.
Yep.
With,
Yeah, but that's not the same car.
it doesn't
I'm
have to be.
trying to say in the
Yeah.
large SUV.
I get you, but you could buy 2 of those Mercedes wagons for the price of one of these Rivians.
You could buy 4 Teslas.
Yeah, handily.
Yeah. In one of 3 colors that they offer.
on the base models.
Yeah, on the base, right? Yeah. So,
All right, Mike, kick us off here. You tried to eloquently segue us, and
I
Dillon
did.
and I dragged it back
Yeah.
into
It's all
this.
That's
good.
the way we
It's
do.
all good.
So
right through the bud.
Set this up. This is we are now easily 40 minutes into this,
All right,
and we're
so-
going to get to the title.
So yesterday, I guess, that'd be
14th. Is
Yep.
that-
Tuesday.
Yep, that's right.
They Porsche announced the release of the new GT3 SC. What do we think? Cabriolet?
Well, first of all, before we get into the merits of the car, do we think it was a smart idea to kind of use the SC moniker again?
No.
I don't.
I'm
No,
with
because
you.
it's confusing as fuck now.
Yes.
Well, and if I'm not mistaken,
I get that it's old.
Yeah, but
It's like 40
like-
years old, but still.
Where's the whale tail?
Well, this is it.
well, not to mention, wasn't the SC back in the day a bit of a sort of a budget line in the 911?
I thought it was.
I mean, if certainly,
I thought it had like nothing.
certainly on a resale side, if you want to
certainly
buy a
didn't
G
have-
body, an SC is the cheapest one you can
Yeah,
buy.
it certainly,
Well, it is.
it certainly didn't have magnesium rims.
No.
No, that's true. Okay, well, I think we're aligned there. I think that they should have done better on the naming strategy, because to use or reuse SC,
Like, why wouldn't they just call it a C?
I don't get a lot of things about this car.
GT3C?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
Like,
whatever,
don't make
right?
it SC because it's like, oh, is it super
Are they like
cab?
are they going off the ST model?
Well, you know what?
Because it
They
kind of has
kinda-
those ST front fenders.
Well, because they do. They use
And
that,
the
right? 'Cause
doors.
and this is, I just don't fucking get this part. You make a GT3 Cabriolet, but then they put all this shit on it to make it lighter.
yeah,
Well, and it is. In fact, it's like
It is very light.
it is very light and
For-
very rigid too. Apparently.
for a cab.
yes,
Yeah.
Well, I think full stop, but yes, especially for a cab.
And it's like, oh, okay,
I
guys.
don't know. I don't want to be too curmudgeon-y here, but I just don't get who's buying these things.
No, we quickly talked about this, and I said the obvious person would have been a Turbo S guy,
Yeah,
Right.
because that is, first of all, a ridiculous car.
Yes.
Like a Turbo S is an insane vehicle.
By the way, a Turbo S is still going to walk this GT3.
I get it.
In just about every single scenario in terms of performance.
I get it, but
Yeah.
but usually the Turbo S guy is like, oh well, this is the biggest cab I can get.
that's right.
So I'm just gonna get it.
Right.
But a Turbo S guy is not buying a GT3.
I think he would as the cab, but I don't think for the price.
Yeah, like Turbo S guy to me is like that. I don't know, late 60s.
Yeah, yeah.
Early
Florida,
70s.
Yeah.
You
leathered
know.
up.
Yeah.
Well, because it's a lot of money to begin
Right.
with. So I agree with you.
And they're throwing the golf clubs in the passenger seat and heading to the country club.
I think that's right, Mike. And first of all, I mean, the big thing is, I don't understand. So first of all, backing up, I think you maybe have sort of hit on something there. They are playing to this ST
Yeah.
thing. So it was an ST was the coupe.
SC.
Now this is SC. This is sort of the equivalent of cab.
Yeah.
By the way, what was the car before that? That was a turbo manual. It had racing stripes and gumballs on the side. Wasn't that called the
70s?
SC? No.
What?
The limited edition car that had the 3.7 turbo motor.
Oh, you're right. Wasn't that the
Wasn't
SC?
that an SC? Now that we're saying
Sport
this?
coupe.
Yeah.
Sport coupe, but not technically SC. Sport coupe.
Well,
You
Same
see how I
same
fucking-
letters.
Yeah.
okay, so that's true though, right?
Yeah. Sport coupe.
okay.
Yeah. Sport classic.
That-
Sport classic.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, so but either way, that's a further bumble.
Okay, here you go, boys. This is their fucking problem right there. Three of us know a lot about Porsches, and we struggle
Yeah.
to figure that one out.
Well said.
I just don't get why they need another GT3 model.
Okay, so
Well, I do. You know why?
Do you hear all
Because
the-
people buying these GT3s are going to buy this thing.
they will.
Somebody will.
I think they will.
Unfortunately.
And you know what? The $350,000 starting price, you're not going to. These things are all going to be over $500,000 by the time they spec them out with CXX and Sunderwatch this and Sunderwatch that.
But isn't that potentially? Do we have to give Porsche some credit for that then? Because they're going to make.
Oh, I do. Like they are, but I don't know. Like what I think of as the average Porsche driver, they're not buying these things. These are going to be
no,
art.
but
These are
these are
going to be
never-
art pieces.
But these are not meant for the average portion.
no, they're
No.
not.
All right, so we've determined two things so far. One is that the naming was a miss because, to your point, we couldn't even
We haven't
remember
really
the name.
talked about the details of the car.
No, we haven't. We'll get there. Sport Classic
Yeah.
/ST, excuse me, SC. Then you launch an ST, and then you now launch a Sport Cab, which
Yeah.
is, deemed the SC. That's dumb. So you shouldn't have done
Which
that.
the SC before,
Was a base air cooled,
Yep.
whatever.
yeah,
Smaller motor.
even we'll maybe cross this bridge later, but even in Harris's video with the what's his name?
Andy.
Yeah,
Prediger.
he's like, oh, we should have called it the Super Cab,
Yeah, or something different.
something different. And I
Yeah.
was like, what? And we're already doing this in the press video.
Yeah, on the launch, yeah.
I'm like, oh god.
Just to hit back on the point about, I think it was you who made it. I'm totally with it. The guy who buys a Turbo S cab because he or she has lots of money.
Mm-hmm.
They are white haired.
Yeah.
They are of a certain demographic, probably 60 and above,
Mm-hmm.
and they're country club living. They don't need a set your hair on fire GT3 cab.
Yeah.
Look, I get the sort of how can I say this
It'd be
politely?
loud as fuck too.
It would be. Okay, so the game that gets played, I was going to use a different term, but it's unpolite. The people that are buying these cars, basically, they don't necessarily always care. They're just like, well, this one has the V12. It was the most expensive one, and therefore I bought it.
Correct.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so, if a Turbo S used to hold that crown, that's the only reason that person bought a Turbo S cab, because it was the most expensive one, and they know it.
A base 911 cab would have done the same job.
100%. But, okay, so if you want to appeal to that buyer with this, then why on God's green earth did you only make it manual?
That's right.
Well, that didn't make any sense either, did it?
Like, give them the choice.
Yeah.
It's like I remember like even Corvettes, like most of them sold were automatic. It's
Yeah.
'cause, like
Well, look at your demographic.
exactly. Look at the demographic.
But yet the GT3 RS is only PDK.
That makes sense.
True. Well,
because that's a fucking weapon.
yeah.
Well,
Obviously, this is fast, but
But
that's a track-oriented time.
sure.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this is, but, yes, okay, so someone's saying, well, it's a touring car, and but then
I
that
agree. It's a very
perfectly-
fine line.
It lends itself quite well to a PDK.
yes, I agree.
All right, so
I don't get it.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here because I do kind of think there is some merit or some case or some appeal to this car, but we'll get there. Can somebody who's looked at this closer than I am talk through the specs? Does anybody have this top of mind?
Still,
A quick rant through them
yeah.
last night.
520 horsepower, I think.
That sounds about right. So if it's
Something like that.
ST horsepower, it's between 510 and 520.
Something like that.
Okay. It's the 4-liter naturally aspirated,
Yeah.
Which
Which is coming to an end. Everything's going to be turbo from here on out,
Right.
probably, right? So,
Yep.
carbon ceramics standard.
Okay.
There's a lot of shit standard. There's like
Yep.
$50,000 in options.
You do have those like
that
ST fenders and doors and
Yep.
whatnot.
So the carbon fiber, reinforced plastic, whatever.
Yep.
correct.
Doors, hood, fenders.
Mag wheels.
Mag wheels.
You get a shit ton of leather.
I did like that spec, the launch spec, the guards red and the gold,
gold
wheels.
wheels. Yeah, no,
I did like
good.
that.
I did not like that one rendering of.
What was the gray one with the red
Yeah,
interior?
I did not like
no,
that.
Wow.
no.
So that's the one thing I did notice. If you go into the configurator,
All the colors now.
right, so you can pick that color, and if
Yeah.
to get it to look like that one did, the red wheels, the interior, that's a $36,000 Canadian
Yep.
option package
Yep.
called the Sport. Like it's a dumb name. I can't even remember, but
Probably SC something.
Yeah. I did spec one. I did build one, basically like launch spec, but instead of the buckets, I put just 18 ways.
sure.
$358,000.
But that includes Lux tax, right?
Yes.
Typically on the
Yeah.
configurator it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Dill, do
But
we have a
still,
weight? Because they have cut a bunch of weight out of this thing, haven't they?
Oh, they did. And you know what? I don't remember what that was.
Regardless, I'm not their demographic. I'm not buying
Right.
one of these things. I don't know anybody in our group that well.
From an enthusiast perspective.
33, 22.
kilograms.
Nope, pounds. Thank God it's not kilograms.
Well, I was going to say.
That'd be an
That's
EV.
not
That'd be a Hummer
terrible.
EV.
That's not terrible weight, actually.
That's really light.
It's
That's
very
probably
light for a cab.
Probably lighter than my Boxster.
Yeah,
probably.
I was going to say.
Like not far off.
No,
But
and it's a big car.
Well,
yeah, I think you'll see your collectors who have, GT3 RSs. They have them all. They will buy these. They'll spec them out to the nines.
yes.
And will they get driven? I don't know.
I just wonder if whoever's buying this, what's the chances they already have a GT3?
High.
High, yes.
Very high. I don't. Yes, this is a good point. So I personally think, to Mike's point, and I don't know what episode it was that whether it was Dillon and I or the three of us. It was the three of us. We said, "What the hell's gone wrong with Porsche?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that's gone wrong is they have basically no cars on offer, and so one of the remedies to that is basically offer a bazillion variants.
Yeah.
And look, if it's making you money, I guess it's hard to argue, but that's where we're at. We've got no one is going to walk into a dealership and said, I wanted a GT3 my entire life, but I just really didn't want the coupe. Now that it's in a cab, sign me up.
But
Couldn't get one if you fucking
you won't
wanted.
be able to get one.
Yeah, you had to buy
the
the-
guy who doesn't have one now is not getting one.
Well,
No.
Okay, so educate
Here I
me
had
here.
this lovely Turbo S this guy traded in for his GT3 cab. You can have it.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, hey, you need a Macan first.
No, you need a Con EV first.
Oh,
Macan
yeah,
EV.
that. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
So this is the part I need schooled on. Is this we know ST was limited to whatever, 1963
Yeah.
units, and Sport Classic was limited.
Yeah.
This is not
This is not a
officially
limited-
numbered
No,
car.
it doesn't say it's limited at all, which was shocking. I think everybody thought it was going to
Right.
So do you think they'll sell thousands of these? Do you
Yeah.
think they'll sell hundreds?
Well, this is the $1 million question. I think, to your point, there will be people who are told or they said, look, if the market goes on fire for these things, they won't need to play these games. But if it does what we think it might, dealerships are going to phone up people who are on the GT3 wing car, GT3 touring list and say, hey, haven't got your allocation, but
Oh, I see what you're saying.
if you buy this new GT3 cab,
Yep.
within 12 months, I can get you a coupe
Yeah.
or a touring.
Maybe.
And so that's the game that's going to happen there. Or, to your point, someone has already got a GT3 touring or a wing car, and they phone up and say, hey, I hear you guys are working on this new 918 successor.
Yes.
Well, what do you think the gateway drug to get that is?
It's going to be this.
100%. You got to buy one of these.
Yeah.
So,
But is that flipping market dead?
well,
Like,
this is, yeah, I mean,
like,
It's certainly not
not where it was.
Not
like
where
I
it
think,
was.
yeah, people who are into this
You're
game,
not
like,
getting
oh, I'm
even.
going to buy one of these, keep it for a couple years until the new 918 whatever comes out. Then I'll flip it. But I think that's
No,
gone.
that's dead. You're certainly not making money. You're not getting even.
right.
You are losing money. You're still not losing what you would
Sure.
lose at any other vehicle.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's an important point. Like the game, which is you pay me dealership ADM,
Yeah.
and I get you a car to get you the next car to get you the next car you want. That is very much still alive.
Yes.
The world that you did that and actually didn't lose money, that's gone.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Now they can't just as a brand though. They can't let it fall because that's what's been, I would say, trying to maybe get the young money back into Porsche. Is the fact that they're not losing all the money. So
well, right.
if you're like a dealer network, I'm sure there's some, commands coming down that, hey, we can't let our values on
We're
used
not
fall.
discounting these cars. No.
No. And we're going to have to maybe pay for some if we want somebody to move to the next model.
Right.
So
my thoughts are you're not going to see one of these things sell for MSRP. They're going to be spec to the nines.
oh, well, but what Porsche are you walking in and buying base?
Well,
no
yeah.
upgrade.
True.
Okay. Well,
See the PTS fee on this thing?
26. By the way, how much
26.
is
much
that
is it normally?
increased? Yeah, that's my question.
Wasn't
Thought
it
it was
like 16
I
or
was
something
gonna
like
say,
that?
I thought it was
checked?
like that. Yeah.
Well, it was 16, if I recall correctly, on the 718.
Yeah, okay.
And then I think when 992 launched, it was higher.
Yeah.
It certainly wasn't 26. So
No,
they
26 is getting up there.
It's a lot of kashish.
Yes. Then the PTS Plus was double that again, I think.
Almost 50, yeah, 48.
Which,
or,
you know what? I'm okay with that.
yeah, I mean,
You want to have this color that like we don't even have?
yeah,
Oh, pay for it.
that's just
right.
Yeah.
That's it. At that point, you're just, measuring.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a schlong measuring contest. Yeah.
I was trying to be a gentleman.
I was earlier too. That's exactly where I was going to go. But anyway.
Can the club still fit in it? In the passenger seat?
Well,
Who fucking cares? Where are you taking your clubs with this thing?
Well.
They're already at the club.
that's a good point. Okay, so let me ask you guys this question: if you were today, to walk into a dealership and say, "I'd like a GT3, please, sir," or "ma'am," do you think it's easier to order a cab, an SC? Bearing in mind to Dylan's point, and I do think this is where it gets a little bit interesting. You get mag wheels for free, or included. They're
You
not free.
essentially, I'm trying to remember what the number was. I think it was 23,000 is the delta between like what you pay more versus what you get. So you get 50. It's 30,000, and you pay like 50. Or sorry, it's 30,000 more.
But you're getting
But you get
$50,000
$53,000
in equipment.
of equipment that's
Yeah.
optional on the GT3, but not optional on this.
Right. Well, and, this is where we sound out of touch, but in Porsche world, that's actually kind of a
When
value.
do they ever give you a sale?
Yeah,
Right.
True.
So you're getting the mag wheels that you can't get unless you spec the $38,000 lightweight pack on a GT3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So even though we know if you go and buy mag wheels or those mag wheels or anything else, they're like 14, 15 grand.
Well, yeah, or 20. I think.
Yeah.
PCCBs, which even on a GT3 are not standard.
Nope. Which is insane.
Right. You get the door handles, which so setting aside the weight savings, I just think actually from the side to hard side profile, this car does, in my opinion, for a cab, asterisk, it looks good.
It does.
It has that sort of upwardly
does.
swooping
Yep.
door,
Yep.
the ST little fender cut thing.
Yep.
The wheels help obviously significantly. So you get all that stuff. Is there one other thing that I'm missing that's kind of a value add option? It doesn't matter. Like,
It has a bunch of leather inside, I think.
yeah, but I guess so. To go back to the question, so
There's a lot more options though for colors that used to be CCX that aren't now.
yes, they've added a bunch of new ones. Most of which of them are awful,
Horrendous.
bad names, bad looks, the whole thing.
Wouldn't pay for them if I could.
No, but if you walked in and said, "Okay, I'd like a GT3," and they would probably say to you, "Well, please put your name down and give me a $5,000 deposit. We'll call you in 2 years." Or do you think they're going to say, unless you wanted a cab, or do you think they're like just unobtainium?
I
No,
think
I don't think
they're going to be unobtainium to start.
Well, and even
Right?
if they weren't, they'd have to kind of play that
That's
game.
I think they're going to play it.
That's the game.
And then I think in 6 months down the line, like, hey, would you like a cab?
Right. Oh, by the way, an allocation.
But
of
we all know, like right now, if you want a GT3, go get one.
Well, I think that is the reality, but that's
That is
not
the reality, but it's not.
correct. They're not letting that be
Yeah, brand new ones sit right there.
Yeah.
right. But if
But
you go
nobody
in
can
and
buy
ask, the correct. Right. So it's a bit of a farce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
But hey, sales are down, guys. There are people who want these things.
Yeah. I'm confused too. So I guess my only, just to kind of maybe sum this up, anecdotally, all the people that we talk to, we know people who own GT3s or are Porsche enthusiasts, whatever. I haven't really heard from anybody that's overly excited about this or is like, oh boy, I need to have one.
No.
But I do think in some way,
We haven't drove one yet, though, boys.
no, we'll get there, right? Our smart friend that we know just has a beautiful brand new GT3.
Yeah.
And I mean, it costs a ball of money.
Yeah.
And if this car comes with the door handles and the ST-ish fenders and the mag wheels and then this and then that and the PCCBs and it's, a 30 grand jump to your point, Dill. And you get to drop the roof.
But it's
and-
not 30 grand.
And it doesn't have
Because it
back
needs to
seats,
go
though, either.
PTS.
Wow, that's true.
Doesn't have back seats.
Yeah, that's a good point. We should have raised that. It doesn't
that's
have
right.
back
For a
seats.
cab, you'd
Well,
think you'd
I
want
wonder
back
what
seats.
I don't think they explained why that was. Did they?
Probably
storage.
weight savings.
Well, it could be.
Oh, it's probably weight
and
savings over anything.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Yeah, because they made such an aggressive move to put back seats in the new one.
Yeah. Make them
And they
available.
take them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think, I mean, there would, driving one in a mountain road with the top down with that 4-liter Howling
it'd be great.
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But I still don't think people are going to line up in droves and say, yeah, I want that one because of that over the coupe. They're just not.
No.
No, and one definitely has to think the resale on them is not strong like the coupe would be.
Well, I hope so. That'll be an interesting game. Like we kind of hypothesize about this. Like, will they be 50 under on the used within 12 months?
Realistically, you look at any cab. Any cab is significantly lower than any coupe in any 911 model.
Yep, you're not wrong. That's true. So that will be very interesting.
I'm not sure. I don't know what the delta would have to be to like consider it.
Well, good news is for you and I, or at least
No.
at this point in our lives, it doesn't matter if the Dell's $100,0nd. We're still not.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not
Mike, on the other hand, we don't know, but
Oh yeah, I got my deposit in already.
yeah.
It was the first one.
Good God.
Does this come in black?
So, yeah, does this come black and black? 911 has to be the most iterational vehicle, right? Like how many different types are for sale at the moment in the same vehicle?
It's got to be.
Yeah.
I honestly can't even.
And do you think that's part of
list them
Porsche's
all.
problem right now? Or do you think that's helping them?
Well, it's they released their Q1 results, I think, and they, the only positive headline, if you call it that, is that 911 sales were up 20% or whatever the number was. Well, and it's the only friggin' car you can buy.
Yeah.
Then, but I mean, I guess at the end of the day, if it's obviously it's got more expensive. If they sold 20% more than they did last quarter, then good on you. But so I don't know. It's hard. Maybe that's hard to argue. It's not helping them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a really bit of a conundrum.
Yeah. Like just make, I don't know, give me 4 or 5 models. I'm okay with that. But they got to be up, I don't know how many now. No idea. Got to be over a dozen.
You just make an Irish exit.
I don't know. He just left us.
Well, when Sean's back, he can let us know. Yeah, there's just so many because you got base, you got T, like
You got the S.
you got just the normal,
And then
cab.
you got Carrera 4, 4S,
like
T, GTS, GT, or GT3 RS. This new one. And then you got cab versions of some of those as well.
that's a large. That's too, in my opinion, it's too large of
Too
a
much.
range in a
Too
vehicle.
much. Like make a base and then have the available options up to say like a 4S.
Just make the fucking Cayman again, please. Like, get rid of a bunch of these 911s. And
Make a Cayman.
yeah, and make the real Cayman.
Yes.
Don't do this like hamstring stuff. Like, build the fucking thing to work
Right?
to its absolute potential.
I think, I don't know. I don't know where they're going.
What is he? He's fucking around with my door now.
He is. I don't.
Are you all right?
An emergency, yeah.
This is very. If
Emergency
you're not
exit.
watching on YouTube, I'm sorry, because this is gonna make no sense to you.
No.
But all of a sudden, Sean got up, left, came back.
He's back now.
I don't know what he was fooling around with my door.
This was a lot easier to do when you didn't record these boys.
Yeah.
That's first.
You couldn't make it.
No, I'm all out of sorts today. I got home. I hadn't drank much water, and I've been chugging water. And then I got here, and that was what we call a bio break.
Oh.
And the camera is right in front of the door, so I've probably knocked that. And
Oh, you've booped it.
yeah, I booped it. That's why I was trying to go in the other door. But then I realized it was a lost cause. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry about that. I kind of heard what
all good.
Dillon was cursing and cussing and
Yeah.
I was trying to
Telling
make up
me-
for your loss.
telling people not to.
We said cut like the 911 models in half, basically.
Yeah.
There's got to be 10 models.
No, God, no. It's more. It's north of 20. Like
This is what I'm saying. Like,
well, if you go,
Come
well,
on.
you can get a GTS 4,
That's what I mean,
2, cab, Targa. Like, if
oh,
you
I
add
forgot
up-
about the Targa. You're
Holy.
right. You're right. We're like
no,
way
it's-
too many.
It's well north of 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Cut
too
it.
many.
Cut it back.
Yeah.
Look,
And again, for
Give me
that
a base.
consulting fee, we can help you out.
100%. Yeah, we can.
Like,
Yeah, give a base, give a turbo, give a GT3.
yeah, maybe
If you
a
wanna
couple
have-
in there.
Okay, if you want a
but-
Targa, sure you could, but you get Targa 4. That's it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Go back to like the early days where that's all there was.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You could buy a G body, which you could buy an SC. You could buy a,
Yeah. You
I don't know.
had a Targa then.
Think about it, 996
The Carrera,
is
Yeah.
2.4 S turbo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the,
GT3.
Then, yeah.
yeah, the turbo only came very late in the
Yeah.
model year.
Yeah.
Even 997, there's not that many.
True. Look, I guess I still, as much as I think most of what we've said is absolutely bang on. Like, there are not going to be people who have been pining and waiting in line for this car. I think they're going to sell them all. They'll probably sell them for over MSRP in the
Yep.
States, and people will use that as a stepping stone to get what they want, which is kind of a shame because it's probably a great car, and I do think that ripping that thing into candies on a road trip would be fantastic.
Oh, I think no doubt it's going to be a great car.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody.
I just don't know. I just don't know their demographic.
Right. Because it's not the white-haired man who has the
No.
Turbo S cab.
No.
It's not like, let's say you won the lottery.
It's not the young guys buying the
No, it's like
GT3
Dillon's
now.
buying a coupe. You're not buying the convertible.
No.
No.
And
You want the one with the big wang on the back.
I want the Wang.
Hey?
Right.
yes, he does. There's-
Yeah.
I don't know. It'll be very interesting. I mean, time will tell. They're gonna be games played on the used market, propped up values, or they're just gonna absolutely tank.
Yeah.
Or the dealerships will be calling everybody who owns a Porsche and say, "Hey, do you want a GT3?"
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Oh, but it's a cab. But I mean,
They fool you. You
Yeah.
got there and like, where's the roof?
yeah, good news. I got a GT3 for you. Only problem is it's a cab.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Imagine they came out with, remember when they used to have like the hard top?
Yep.
You can put on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can take it off and
Yeah.
you can go soft top too.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking wild if they made that
Hey,
for this.
there may be a market for that, guys.
There you go. Get your 3D printer out, Dill.
Oh, man. Well, boys.
I think that might be an episode. I mean, had I known we were going to wrap in 3 more minutes, I mean,
You
my,
coulda waited.
my bio break was like 90 seconds. It took a long time. But, yeah. I couldn't read whether they're coming to an end or not,
No.
so I just pulled the trigger.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot to end.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Well, we will be back when we are back.
Yep.
Whether that's next
Thanks
week or
for the, endured listening. 56 episodes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What were we talking about last night, boys? The YouTube ones, we determined that we do have to have somewhat of a clear and concise title.
Correct.
That draws people in.
These puzzled titles don't make
Like-
sense to anybody, even me.
Yeah.
Because I don't see the title till it goes up. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? No.
Beggars can't be choosers. You want to put me in charge, you're going to get what you get.
One thing I got to say, I saw this reel, and it just happened to be this 10-year-old girl. And she's like, oh, I just want to congratulate. Like, I got 1,000 views on my last YouTube video. I'm like,
Holy shit.
that's what I'm thinking. That's pretty awesome. Like,
Yeah.
boys, we got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Why can this little girl, I don't know what her YouTube was about. I have no idea. But 1,000 views.
Well,
Good for her.
We have goals.
we got to talk to Rob Anzett. He somehow monetized his channel in a matter of 3 months.
He
and
did, yeah.
Whatever else he's doing. So, I mean, he's got some good good
He's
shit
going to
out
Pikes
there.
Peak.
Yes, I saw
Yeah,
you
we were,
posted about
we were
that.
chatting about that at Peck,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
but I didn't want to say anything.
Well, it's been announced. I saw it on the internet
Yeah.
too. So,
Yeah, that'll be cool.
yeah.
So they're going to go drop him off at some corner on the hill. And
Oh, that'll be cool.
Now, is he shooting or is he
goes.
riding a bike? Like, what's he doing up there? Do you
no,
know?
he's just shooting
Okay.
for one of the teams.
Oh, that's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I think it's a...
He's a hustler.
Is it a
though, eh? He
Ford
has to
Falcon, I think they're running?
be. Oh.
Was it a Falcon or was it a... what's the other one? Galaxy?
Like an old one?
Oh.
Yeah.
Really? Like a muscle car?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, no, like you said, he's out there grinding.
Yeah.
He's making it happen. Good
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. All righty.
All right, gents. Well, that's another one in the can.
Yep.
We'll be back with 57 in due time.
Sweet.
Talk
Awesome.
soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.